I can go ahead and open up. Again, thank you guys for being here this afternoon. I'd like to start off by just giving a shout out to our football team. You know, what they've done this entire season, Coach Sark and his staff have had an incredible year. I know we've enjoyed watching them play all season long, and I've referenced those guys throughout the course of the season of how connected they've been as a team this year and how they play for one another. Their defense has been stellar this year. Again, they found a way to get things done from an offensive standpoint. But, boy, I can't be more excited about those guys and the opportunity that they have this weekend to bring a Big 12 championship home the last season of the Big 12. So kudos to those guys on a great year, and one more for them to get it done this weekend. We'll be there cheering them on and hoping that they not hoping, but expecting them to bring home a Big 12 championship this weekend. But good game to this afternoon. Solid, really solid Mountain West team. Well coached by Jeff Linder. A lot of respect for him and his program. We knew coming into this game that this was going to be a game where we had to continue to try to improve in the area of ball screen defense. They were a big ball screen offensive team, a really good offensive rebounding team, and a team that was shooting the ball really well. Making about 8 threes a game coming into this ball game. So we're going to really challenge us from a defensive standpoint. I thought our guys played really hard and had a great effort on that end of the floor. I thought they did a great job, even with the adjustments that we had to make throughout the course of the game. They did a great job coming out, really attacking us with short rolls and, finishing at the basket. We took the three away, and they were doing a good job of, really getting to the basket. But I thought our guys, again, with the adjustment of switching the ball screens, did a great job. We worked on it. We knew we were going to have it in our back pocket, but these guys did a great job of executing it and caused some problems for them from an offensive standpoint. But good win for us. We're trying to continue to get better at this stage of the season right now, and we'll keep working moving forward.
Raise hands, please. We'll bring a mic to you. Back to questions for Max and Caden, please. Eric, go ahead, please.
Max, we were talking with Coach Linder a second ago, and he said on film, and to him at least, it still looked like you were still trying to find your rhythm with the new team and the new guys. Just wondering, how easy is it for you to kind of find your shot? I mean, obviously you're a prolific scorer, but just wondering, now 6 games into the year, how easy is it for you to kind of, still find your shot with, a new team?
Yeah, I think just kind of the players I have around me are really good players too. I've had to score a whole lot, when I was at Oral Roberts, and here it doesn't have to be at the same rate. We have really good players around, and when they get going, that just opens up shots for me and opens up spots for me, and so just take the open looks and just play in the right way.
Joe in the front right, please.
Caden, are you kind of feeling like you're almost getting to full, stamina at this point, or are you still kind of working your way all the way up to being full blow?
Yeah, I mean, every game I'm feeling better and better out there. Ideally, I'm able to keep building on that, but, I'd like to be able to play, get up to 30 minutes and not feel absolutely gassed. So, I still got a little ways to go, but I definitely feel better right now than I did even when I played the 10 minutes the first game of the year. So, yeah, I'm getting better in the stamina area.
Mark, far left, please.
Okay, do you feel like you guys saw some of the strategy on defense was like Rice, get out on the three-pointers so they drive? Do you feel like you did a better job at the rim today as far as not giving up layups?
Yeah, for sure. I think that we definitely protected the paint a little better. We gave up 4 threes, so that was a big emphasis for us. We didn't want to give up a lot of threes to that team, but they got in there quite a bit, but we were trying to be tough with our contests, going straight up, making competitive plays, and I thought we did that pretty well tonight. What we can build on from there though is coming down and grabbing the rebound when we make those competitive plays. They got quite a few offensive rebounds on those, and we can definitely build in that area.
Thomas, front middle.
Hey, this is for both of y'all. Like RT mentioned the football team. This is y'all's first semester on campus, really. Do you get a sense, football wins Big 12 regular season, volleyball wins Big 12 championship. Do y'all get a sense of kind of the expectations of success in the athletic department?
Yeah, I want to throw out women's soccer. Also won the Big 12. Yeah. Texas, we're held to a high standard here. And, we expect excellence out of every team, and so we expect excellence out of ourselves. And we're going to compete for a Big 12 championship this year, and we're going to come out every night and fight. And we know every night is going to be a dogfight, but we're ready to meet those expectations.
Oh yeah, I mean, like he said, I mean that's part of the reason that I think a lot of people pick Texas. Just there's expectation to win here, and we want to win, and so competing at the highest level, understanding that here we're competing for championships, and so for us it's just making sure to take it a day at a time, stay in the moment, and keep improving step by step.
Last one for the players, Joe in front.
Max, do those circus shots like the one that you hit right before the first half ended? Do those help more than maybe just in just regular threes or your regular elbow shots?
I mean, it was a tough shot for sure. I've made it a lot of tough shots kind of in my career, but they all feel the same. Keep getting the rhythm. As you make more.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Raise hands, please. Questions for the coach? Start back here. Go again.
Until you started cycling in guys, and also until Kendall got in foul trouble, it was basically 8 men. Are you starting to feel like you've found your rotation, and guys who maybe need some more development this year are going to have to do that maybe off the game court?
That's a great question, Joe. I think we're unlike a lot of teams, and I'm sure there may be a couple teams around the country that's kind of still finding their way in terms of the rotation. I mean, we won't have our rotation set until we completely get Dylan DeSue back in and get him in the fold and get him going a little bit and everything too. So, that's another guy that you'll add to the rotation piece there as well, and everything. But I do think that the guys we have competing for us right now, we can play up to 8, 9 guys, that comes in and do a great job for us.
Eric, front left, please.
Two-part question for you, RT. In the first half, you think that the game was tied at 15. Then you had a stretch there where the guys were kind of locked in. I think it was a 3-minute stretch where you held Wyoming scoreless. How crucial is it to have those defensive stretches where the guys really lock in? Second part of the question, forgive me if TJ asked you this in New York, but what's the biggest thing you think your team took away from the 2-game classic in New York?
No, Eric, I think I know for us tonight we were playing. Again, coming out of New York for us, we do have some areas we need to still continue to get better defensively. As is the case for a lot of teams around the country. But ball screen defense, was a big emphasis for us over the last couple of days in practice and working hard on it. We're going to play against the ball screen offensive team today, and I thought our guys did a pretty good job of it. In the first half, they started really, hitting us with the short rolls, and we knew out of the short rolls we were going to try to take we're going to take threes away and make them make tough twos. And their big guys did a great job of taking it to us and trying to get to the glass. And I thought we made a really good adjustment as well. And we practiced and worked on that adjustment we were going to have in our back pocket, which was switch the ball screens, sit down, and bigs went out to guard the guards, and guards went out to block out the bigs. And thought we did a really nice job of that with that adjustment throughout the course of the game, and really took away some things that they wanted to do and they weren't as comfortable playing in their pick and roll action. I think biggest takeaways from New York, again, we, especially some of our new guys, we know we're going to get everybody's best shot in terms of how hard they play against us. Louisville came in and played terrific against us, and probably the best they played all season. And we had to find a way, to finish the game and win the game. And then I think the second thing for us there was I thought we did a great job of taking care of the basketball. That going into that 2-game classic, we hadn't done a great job of taking care of the ball, and I thought we did a nice job in New York with 5 and 6 turnovers. Today we come back with 14 today and everything. But it was an area where I thought we continued to get better, and we didn't have as many casual turnovers.
Thomas, go ahead.
Well, that was kind of what I was going to ask. The turnovers are weird. At home, they're an issue. On the road against tough competition, y'all did a good job with them. Is it something about maybe pressing at home, or how do you see it?
No, I don't see anything pressing. I think Thomas. I think the thing again that with turnovers, is you're not going to play a perfect game, and I don't want our guys to be out there thinking they have to play a perfect game. I want our guys to move the basketball. We talk about a .5 where that ball's in your hand, it doesn't stick. Hit the open guy, let the other guy play. And just make simple plays. I think, again, you can live with basketball turnovers. It's just sometimes the casual turnovers that we we have that are tough to kind of work with, and we have to try to eliminate moving forward.
And what's the challenge, when you start switching those screens in terms of being able to still take away the threes, but then also holding up, with a small on a big down in the post? You have to help more, play more team defense too?
Yeah, our bigs, when they switch out, they have to continue to have a hand up on a guy that can score the ball. Griffin, and Kopp, both the guys today were guys that could raise up at any time and shoot the ball with range and score the ball with range. So their hands could never be down. Their hands had to be up on the switch, and then on the switch inside, we really were trying to get our guys to sit on their inside leg and try to have some backside help. We got a couple steals from the backside. Thought guys came over, and we call it the white line. They came over on the white line and helped us from the backside and helped our guys, inside.
How would you evaluate Caden as a creator on offense right now?
I think he's still just kind of finding his way, timing. He is a guy still that, in practice, to be able to stay in practice full tilt every possession. He hasn't been able to do that yet, and I think as he's continued to move forward, to be able to do that in longer practices where we're going live and he's able to get a real good feel for what we're doing and, from a motion standpoint, I think he's only going to get better and better.
Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you. Expect a Tuesday late morning